Hello students, I welcome you all on my YouTube channel. In last video we discussed the syllabus or the syllabus of the course which we are going to cover in this lecture series. So without wasting any time we shall start. So we are going to start with section A first, which we will be covering exact differential equation. So let's start with exact differential equation. So exact differential equation. Firstly, we are going to define what are exact differential equation. Exact differential equation. Exact differential equations. An equation of the form mdx plus ndy equal to 0 is said to be exact. It's said to be exact differential equation if there exists a function u such that mdx plus ndy is equal to exact differential of u, then we will say this equation is an exact differential equation, right? For example, let us take an equation y dx plus x dy equal to 0. So see here students, here m is equal to y and n is equal to, here m and n are functions of x and y, right? So here you see, can we write this y dx x dy differential of yx, because we know it is equal to y as it is differential of x plus x as it is differential of y. So this is equal to this. So we can write y dx plus x dy is equal to differential of yx. So therefore, thus there exists u x comma y equal to y times x such that y dx plus x dy is equal to yx. So therefore, given differential equation is exact, right? So this was an example of exact differential equation, right? So I can give you another example on exact differential equation. Take this exact differential equation, right? Okay, example 2. So now you see x dy, okay, let us take this differential equation, minus y over x square time dx plus 1 upon x dy equal to 0. Okay, so see here, what is m here? M is minus y over x square and n is 1 over x. Now we want to find out a u such that m dx plus n dy would be equal to differential of that u. So see here, if we take LCM, so this will be getting changed into this equation, right, equal to 0. Now rewriting this equation as x dy minus y dx over x square is equal to 0. So this can be written as, so see here, x dy so do you know what would be y over x? It is equal to, using the quotient rule here, x square, x as it is differential of y minus x as it is differential of, sorry, y as it is differential of x. So same, that is, this thing is equal to dy over dx. So thus, therefore, and this is equal to this equation, right? So, and this is equal to this equation is equal to this. These are same, and this is equal to, so we can write minus y over x square dx plus 1 over x dy is equal to differential of y over x. So thus we are able to find, u. Therefore there exists u x comma y equal to y over x such that here minus plus 1 over x dy is equal to du. This is the u, right? So thus we are able to find out a function u such that m dx plus n dy is equal to du. Therefore this equation is also exact, right? So now we want to we are going to prove a very important result on exact differential equation, right? Okay, it says the necessary and sufficient condition for an equation mdx plus ndy equal to 0 for an equation mdx plus ndy equal to 0 to be exact differential equation is that curly m by curly y must be equal to curly n by curly x. Okay, or alternatively we can say this alternate statement can be written as the equation mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is exact if and only if curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x, right? So let me let me make you understand what does we mean by this necessary and sufficient condition. Okay, so it means if mdx plus ndy is exact, that is there exists u such that mdx plus ndy is equal to u, then curly m by curly y must be equal to curly n by curly x. Okay, if this is exact, then this condition should be satisfied. Or conversely, if curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x, then mdx plus ndy equal to 0 is exact differential equation. Okay, then it is an exact differential equation. So this is what we meant by this necessary and sufficient condition. So now we are going to prove the theorem, right? So proof. Okay, so our proof will be done in 2 steps, right? And first we are going to, in first part we are going to prove that if mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is exact, then what would happen? Curly m by curly y will be equal to curly n by curly x. This is our first part. Okay, in this part we will be assuming that this is exact, and then we are going to, from this statement we are going to prove that second statement is also true when first is true. And second part we will be assuming converse, that is curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x. This is true. Okay, we are going to assume this. Then we are going to, from this statement, we will be proving that mdx plus ndy is equal to du. That is, equation is exact. Given equation is exact. So this is the outline of this theorem, right? So now let us start the proof. So firstly, necessary part. Necessary part. Okay, as I told you right now, in this we are going to assume that mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is an exact differential equation, right? And we shall prove that. क्या प्रूव करना पड़ेगा? We shall prove that curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x, right? So see, this we are going to prove using this statement, right? So now you see, we have assumed that this equation is exact differential equation, right? So we know by the definition of exact differential equation, there exists a function u such that you write it since in this way, since mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is exact differential equation. Therefore there exists u x comma y such that mdx plus ndy is equal to du. Now give this equation number 1. Now by the definition of exact differential du is equal to curly u by curly x dx. This is definition of exact differential, right? Du is always equal to curly u by curly x plus curly u by curly y dy. This is equation number 2. Now comparing, since so from equation 1 and 2, okay, since du is equal to this and here du is equal to this equation, so therefore mdx, this and this, they must be equal to each other, right? Therefore mdx plus ndy is equal to curly u by curly x dx plus curly u by curly dy. Now comparing the coefficients of dx and dy, we get m is equal to curly u by curly x and n is equal to curly u by curly y. So we want to prove that. प्रूव क्या करना है हमें कि curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x, ये हमें प्रूव करना है, ओके। So now in order to prove this, we will have to find out curly m by curly y. ये कितना हो जाएगा? This would be equal to double derivative of this, that is we are differentiating this term with respect to y, right? So it has been already differentiated with x, so now it would be getting differentiated with respect to y. And similarly curly n by curly x would be equal to double derivative of curly x by curly y. Now you see this is equal to this, and this term and this term are equal, therefore curly m by curly y must be equal to curly n by curly, hence the first part. So इस तरह से first part prove हो गया है. Now we are going to prove second part, that is sufficient condition. Or you can write it here, which is the required necessary condition. Okay, now switching over to the second part, sufficient condition, right? As I told you earlier, in this part we are going to assume that curly m by curly, this is the converse part, okay, curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x. So now we shall show that, we shall prove that m dx plus n dy is equal to 0 is exact. So see, we have to prove that m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, but how we are going to prove that? This we are going to find some u. Okay, this is the process. Find some u such that m dx and dy becomes equal to differential of that u. So see, which would be that u? This, assume that let this is equal to m dx plus this is equal to u dash. Okay, because using this integral we are going to find out that u, right? Or you can, one second, instead of taking it u, okay, take this v. Okay, let this is equal to v, right? Fine. So now what if we differentiate? Okay, so we want to find out what is m here. Okay, let now differentiating this equation with respect to x. Okay, so we will be getting m dx is equal to d. Why we are using partial differentiation here? Because we are working in two variable system, right? V is also function of to n is also function of two variable, right? That's why we are using this partial derivative. Okay, v over x. Now you see this differentiation and integration would be getting cancelled, and you will be left with m on the right hand side and m on the left hand side, and on right hand side it would be same, right? Give this equation number 3. Okay, we are going to use it later, or curly. Now differentiating one more time with respect to y, it would be आ जाएगा, this would be double derivative of v and x into double derivative of b with respect to x and y. Okay, so nextly give this equation number 3. Because we are going to use it later, right? So now as we have assumed curly m by curly y is equal to, since curly m by curly y is equal to curly n by curly x, so therefore curly n by curly x is equal to curly v over this, right? So now integrating, now we want to find out what is n. Now integrating, so integration of curly n curly x dx, integration of curly v curly x curly y dx, so it would be n only, and on the right hand side x integration is with respect to x, so you will be left with curly v by curly y, x would be, okay, differentiation with respect to x would be getting cancelled, okay, plus constant, because again we are dealing with two derivatives, so instead of constant we will be writing function of y, because integration was with respect to x. When we are integrating or differentiating with respect to x, y is treated as constant term, so therefore constant can involve y as its term, so this constant would be function of y, right? So now n is equal to dv over curly y plus a function of y, say fy, right? Now they give this equation number 4. Now mdx plus ndy, this would be equal to कितना जाएगा ये, and from equation number 3 can you see it, m was equal to curly v over curly x, okay, this was value of m, now dx here, plus n is equal to curly v over curly y d, okay, plus fy whole multiplied by dy, right? Now this can be written as curly v over curly x dx plus curly v over curly y dy plus fy dy, okay, and earlier we saw the definition of exact differential, so we can write it as dv plus, this term can be written as dv plus f dy. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you here. So see, fy dy, or you just erase this. Okay, see, what is, if I differentiate and integrate fy dy, differentiation and integration all together, so we will be again getting fy dy, right? Okay, so in this step you will be getting fy, right? So if I write this as a, I can write it in this way, f integration of fy. Okay, with respect to dy, right? So thus, if you write this is some function again, okay, this could be some function, you say gy, okay, integration of fy would be equal to some function again, which is equal to say gy. Now gy plus v is equal to, name this some other function u, right? So it is equal to u now, therefore mdx plus ndy is equal to du. Thus mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is an exact differential equation. Hence thus in this way, therefore in this way we are able to prove the sufficient part. Therefore, or you write therefore instead of therefore which is required sufficient condition. Okay, so sufficient part has been also proved, and the necessary part we already proved. Therefore hence we have proved the theorem, right? So thus what did we learn in this video? What are exact differential equation? Exact differential equation are those equations, equation of the form mdx plus ndy, which can be written as equal to this differential of u, right? And one result on exact differential equation, which is if, okay, in short, if I'll write this result in simple words, okay, in simple word we can write if mdx plus ndy is equal to 0 is exact differential equation, then curly m by curly y must be equal to curly n by curly x. This result we will be using again and again in the coming session or in coming lectures. So therefore I just want you to keep this result in your mind. Okay, so this is it we are going to cover in this video. So thank you for listening, and if you have any question, please feel free to ask me in the comment section, right?